The Element Well Studios relocated to the beautiful Mississippi Gulf Coast, the Gulf Coast Coliseum and Convention Center for the Mississippi Municipal League's annual conference. We've had a great time talking to many of the mayors and municipal leaders across the state of Mississippi, and joining us now, the mayor of Tupelo, Mississippi, Todd Jordan. Mayor, thanks for coming on today, sir.
Glad to be here. Great week here at the conference. You know, get to see a lot of the mayors across the state that you don't normally get to see, and just a great networking event.
Yeah, it's we've been talking to so many of them. Of course, there's no substitute. It bears repeating. There's no substitute for having that face-to-face, in-person interaction.
That's right. I mean, we talk on the phone to some of them across the state, but just getting here and sitting down and see what's going on in their cities that you might can bring back to your own, it's invaluable.
And something along those lines, I know just in my business career, going away to so many industry events through the years, just always return so pumped up, so ready to get back at it and apply what you learned and put it into practice. I think that's happening here with the mayors and other city elected officials as well.
Well, we had about 26 people come down, elected officials plus city employees, and, you know, that's just a great networking event. Even with our county supervisors came this time.
Yeah.
And as you can see, or the parking lot is full here, very well attended, and like you said, people are excited to really move forward.
Yeah, you kind of go out and get a little boost of energy, and you be around your peers, and you can kind of share some of your war stories and talk about the things that you're doing that are working for you. And yeah, it's a great idea, and you take that home and you put that into practice in your own communities, and that's really what it's all about.
It is, and the first thing people want to say is, hey, what's going on in Tupelo? Well, I could talk for 3 hours on the new things that we've got going on, and you know, we being where we are in northeast Mississippi, we're very blessed. Our tourism is out the roof right now. We've got new hotels. Our convention centers really packed just about every weekend. So you know, but it's good to get down here and see the different things and maybe something new. You know, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just trying to make it better.
Yeah, and we were just up there visiting on location a couple of months ago, and I was just astonished at all the activity you got going on there in Tupelo. That obviously the downtown area has always been one of my favorite downtowns in the state of Mississippi, but you got we were at the new hotel there, and not but a block or so away from where Elvis bought his first guitar at the hardware store down there. Right? That's
right. We had the Elvis Festival a couple of weeks ago, and just seeing the people downtown, I mean, lines out the doors, and you know, the tribute artists that come in, and people from around the world, not just around the country. Had a new event this year on Wednesday night. They're just kind of thrown together. 350 people, sold out, and
wow.
You know, had 3 or 4 of the artists there, and you get to see what the other people in the world see about Elvis in Tupelo.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course the movie appears to be a fantastic success, and I've seen the teasers on it. It just looks like it's so well done.
Everything that I've heard is outstanding, and we're looking for a little tourism on top of that too.
I bet you'll get it. What about economic development? Of course, we can't skip talking about that when we're talking to mayors of cities. So what's it looking like in Tupelo?
Well, we obviously, with our Community Development Foundation in Tupelo and headed by David Rumbarger, we're always got things going on, and we've got a lot of things downtown that you know, our main street is really nice, but we're limited on what we can do. We're looking to expand off of Main Street, and we've got a lot of people interested to come in doing some entertainment things, and you know, there's always something going in. I mean, our Barnes Crossing Hyundai up there, Joe Marshall, he's always expanding. We're just so blessed that we have people in our community that keep reinvesting in the city of Tupelo.
And we can't, anytime we talk, Mayor, we've always got to talk about the great school system you have in the city of Tupelo, which is often the key factor that a prospective resident really makes their decision.
That's right. The largest school in the state, and, we got a great superintendent, Rob Piku. He's really come in the last couple of years and sees things a little bit different. My wife is an assistant principal in the public school system. I grew up public schools, so we're very much of an advocate of Tupelo public schools. And when you talk to people that from the hospital that's coming in, industries, the first thing they want to know is, how's your school system?
What's the school system? And really, when you think about all of the ingredients to a really livable and high-quality local community, you guys got it in Tupelo. You got the school system, you got fantastic health care, you got great law enforcement. Really, it's something you ought to be proud of, Mayor.
It is, and we just hired a new police chief in January, ex-FBI John Quacca, and it's taken him a little bit of time to restructure that police department, but we're headed in the right direction. I was forced with two tasks. New police chief, new fire chief. We've got both those in place, and really our emergency services, I would put them up against anybody in the state.
Well, I know the healthcare environment in particular, the industry there is really top-notch, second to none, not only in the state, maybe in the country, honestly. And so you guys are really blessed in that respect. And it is a destination healthcare.
Without a doubt. Anybody in North Mississippi, North Alabama, they're going to come to North Mississippi Medical Center for their treatment. We've got state-of-the-art cancer center, two great orthopedic centers, so we're very blessed, like you said, and you just go through the parking lot every day and see the out-of-town, out-of-state tags, and you realize how fortunate you are.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, and I see you're sporting the shirt with the familiar Tupelo logo, All-American City shield there. So
that's right. We've kind of redone it a little bit. Everybody wants to make their mark on something, and
sure.
we brought it down a little bit, simplified it a little, simple is good.
You're branding the city along those lines, and I think it's an excellent idea. I will tell you personally, can't count the number of nights I've spent in Tupelo with youth sports, youth baseball. Fantastic place to go up and play some baseball, and play the state championship with a 12-year-old team. I don't remember when that was, 20 years or so ago, but always had a blast doing so. What's on the horizon as far as economic development in the city of Tupelo? You got any projects you want to talk about?
Well, not at this time. What we're trying to do is, and I tell people, I believe that our general maintenance of our city has been neglected. Obviously, we have a lot of ARPA money coming in. We're hoping to get a 100% match on that. Sometimes you have to take care of what you have, and when you do that, people will come. So, talking about youth sports, we spent a lot of money this year upgrading some of our facilities. Our aquatic center, we've got the Southern Zone meet coming in September. There'll be 650 swimmers for about 10 days from all over the southeast United States coming in. So that is, and we've lost some of that to Huntsville. Huntsville's got a nice facility, so it's good to get that back. That'll be a heavy economic impact for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So when you're at this conference, Mayor, do you make a point to try to interact with state leaders that might be present? I know I just saw Speaker of the House, Philip Gunn, walking through. I understand Lieutenant Governor Hoseman's headed down. You got folks that represent our Washington delegation as well. It's important to have that pipeline of communication.
It is, and you just need to make a point to go up, say hello. Thank you for what you've done for us through the session. City of Tupelo got about $1.7 million, not counting the $5 million to the Chickasaw project.
Yeah.
So we're very grateful. So, anytime I see the speaker or lieutenant governor or any of our state representatives, I make sure I go up and say thank you.
It's a good point. I certainly didn't mean to leave out your state representation as well in the House and Senate, that they're there for your communities, your constituents in your communities as well.
That's right. They're there to fight for us just like we're there to fight for our citizens.
Absolutely. You optimistic about your future?
Yeah, I mean, I like where I am. I like where I am, you know, a year in. I really enjoy it. I like taking on challenges. When somebody sends a complaint or, hey, I'd like you to do this, let's see how we can do it.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk about the good things.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to leave those out, but the complaints, and you also have to kind of separate the true complaints with just the griping.
Sure. But you got to respond. That's the main.
And it's a challenge. So, you know, I like the challenge. Hey, let's see if we can do this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how come, is it going to be feasible? What's it going to do to our economy? And if we can do it, let's do it.
Yeah, and like I said, it's important that the community and the citizens be connected to their government, and as long as you got that dialogue going, you can accomplish a lot of things.
That's right, and we, since I was on the board of supervisors, right now we have a great relationship.
That's awesome.
With the county, and that's something I really wanted to do.
Mayor Todd Jordan of the great city of Tupelo, Mississippi. We'll step aside and we'll come right back. We got half an hour left in middays.